I'm incognito right now. I have it on super good authority via random tweets and soon to be confirmed sources. Currently unidentified sources that I have dreamed about. And for whatever reason, in this dream, there was a beehive. And under this beehive was this anonymous source. So, anyway, I got it on good authority here that Candace Owens is coming after me. Like, she's legit. She's coming out. She's put out a contract. What am I going to do, Lewis? Well, speaking of, Candace Owens is on me, man. She heard. Well, I don't know what she heard. First off, I don't know. Have you legit heard? She's talking about like underground bee tunnels. Okay, there's underground. Oh, the show. The show is coming on soon. Josh and I are talking about a huge show that is happening possibly tonight, but I don't want to be completely disingenuous and say that's a fact. It could be tomorrow or Friday. So, that's unconfirmed. Oh, there's my engine at. Rev, motherfucker! See, this is proof right here. Candace Owens is out to get me. Can you not see it with your own eyes? Has it not been any clearer? All right, so again, here's if you follow it, there was a plane that was marked for exit in a different time zone, and so the Candace cult, I call them, or the decentralized Riris, that buy into her edging, and while she goes around and claims that the French government, so which is somehow connected to underground beekeeper tunnels that somehow all wear maroon shirts, and also, let me go back to the French government, which is working hand in hand with Israel, and everything. The bees are Israeli, the bees are Zionism, the bees are Jews, and let's see, what else can we do? And if you tweet it, it will happen. And by God, the most outrageous thing is if I'm claiming Candace Owens is trying to, quote unquote, put my life in danger, and I've gone on and publicly stated for the White House and the FBI to work with me, and to, put all of this to rest for the good people and the public. And once you know it, what the hell? See, I don't know about you, but just like your average Joe, I got massive narcissistic main character syndrome. So when I go online or when I just simply exist, by the way, did I tell you I'm psychic and I have dreams about the future and people that passed and they tell me what to say on my podcast? And I'll also, Erica Kirk tells me to, look, it's an update from Candace Owens. If that's not proof right there that she is not already on me. Red team go. I see the satellite images, the bees, the maroon shirts. This is all coming together. I have a sincere question for anybody that able to, you get a fucking gold star if you made it through that. That's what it's like to watch Candace Owens at this point. I'd like to say, from the very beginning, I was calling out, like, first it's fascinating. It's like, holy shit, there's a lot of, you know what, everything is fucking weird. There's some inconsistencies. There's no way it was Tyler Robinson on his own. Shit is fucking weird, right? Then comes in Savior Queen over here, Mrs. Candace Owens, who says, A, she's never benefited from racism in her life. Survey says her and her mother sued her high school with the NAACP. Do you know what that means, the NAACP? Well, let me tell you, it's a civil rights movement, essentially, that's there to protect and to pursue cases of, well, racism. She got her first pretty penny by suing, and guess what? She lied about it and doesn't bring it up ever again. One of the many things she sweeps under the rug. Her husband, she likes to talk about Macron or whatever, Macron's husband. Her husband is probably gay. That's being widely circulated. Probably should look into it. Google it. You'll find some weird shit. Apparently, her husband and the Tate brothers have a really weird relationship that goes really far back. And I'm not saying Tate is guilty of every allegation. I'll say he's been tied up and summed up to be kind of a piece of shit with all the rug pulling and the alleged human trafficking. And when she had an opportunity to have an interview, just like, how funny, TPUSA finally says, after she says, when, where, when, how, you name it, I'll be there, I'll teleport there like a fucking Super Saiyan doing instant transmission. And she fucking pisses on the opportunity, saying, but just not the week before Christmas. It's during my show anyway, and I'm still grifting and making tens of thousands, if not almost $1 million a fucking episode, while people just drip their money at me as if they were fucking tears. Literally $500 per donation, if not more, being thrown up there just to have their adoration seen and heard. It's the saddest thing. I don't want to just generalize and throw the word cult there, but people are treating her like they would a cult. My God, Candace Owens is like the Ryan Up Church of politics. Ryan Up Church has Crack Squad. Candace Owens has the people that I know are well-meaning. We all went on a path trying to seek truth and justice. This woman is acting a fool. Anybody that walks around saying they're a fuck... What's up, Joe Barron? I'm on one, and I'm just... This is the unfiltered version. I'm probably going to polish this up. And I don't care. I don't care about hurting people's feelings. I don't care about... when it comes to this shit, I respect people's opinions, but I'd like to have the discussion that would come after that point. I'd like to see what the consensus is. I'd like to go tit for tat and fact for fact. Because, my God, how many fucking months can this woman continue to make money off of saying, I have it on good authority, I have the fucking evidence. She was wrong about the planes, by the way. She didn't know the fucking right time zones. How are you going to believe about the bees are being controlled by what fucking network? Underground beekeepers. All right. She says Charlie Kirk came to her in a dream and told her he was betrayed. And she saw the number 6. So clearly this is 666. That means 6 people were responsible. Call her out on her bullshit. She had a project in 2018. Unrelated, just shaping the character of another person that's trying to always frame a narrative and benefit from it in some shape or form. Project Autopsy 2018. Project Autopsy, which was created by Candace Owens in 2018. She wanted to create a platform and be the owner/arbiter of a massive platform that would be in scale pretty much another Twitter twatter or X. Only she'd have the power and authority and those that she chooses to pick the people who would be publicly humiliated, and by that I mean doxed. Dox everybody that dissents from her established opinion in the name of making the internet safe. Gee, does that sound familiar? What else can we call out about old Candace, who is just... By the way, congratulations if you are a blind Owens supporter, okay? A blind fucking Candace Owens licker. Ooh. Well, you are firmly established yourself as a part of something that is tearing down the memory of Charlie Kirk. Not just, and it has nothing to do with that there was a pursuit from some level of passion and pain to find the truth and to obtain justice. But she has attacked his family. How many fucking people is she gonna implicate until somebody's like, which is it, bitch? You keep throwing shit at so many fucking walls. I don't know. So it's Erica Kirk. She was a plant by Trump via the fucking 2012, 2015 when she was Miss Universe when they met in Israel. Fucking Illuminati confirmed. Or is it Macron who has worked with Israel to send the French government assassin to come and take care of business? So she goes away for a week, tells everybody her life's in danger, and gets found to be fucking partying and celebrating at Dolly World. Fucking Dolly World, where a fan approaches her, zero security, biggest smile on her face, she's making that money, and yeah, I guess fucking caught out that entire week. No security. Very recently, allegedly, he's got more evidence than Candace Owens does, by the way. Tim Pool's area, home, studio, is fired upon. He goes ahead and has somebody check Candace's level of security. A 4-foot wall and one fat guy unarmed with a fucking wallet. Alright, this woman is not in fear of her life. She is a woman that has seen an opportunity, maybe, and I'm being charitable at this point, maybe seeing the opportunity for the grift and seeing the money that has poured in and the support. She is going to be somewhat solely responsible for the Republican base, conservative base, possibly losing the primaries, possibly losing the election. We had such a solid footing. We had such a firm grasp. Dare I say, maybe not unity. There's no such thing as perfect unity. But by God, look how backwards it is. Nick fucking Fuentes and Tim Pool, two people that do not get along, and TPUSA. None of these things should belong together. None of these things. I'm totally referring to Candace Owens, by the way, Sir Mokan. She's a piece of shit, crazy fucking biatch. And this whole veil of, I'm only asking questions. I want all that smoke. I want the discovery. You dumb bitch. Like, congratulations. She's probably gonna get sued. Although the little crash, I stand behind Tim Pool to an extent till he starts acting like, fucking like a man child. The dude's got money. You don't act like you don't. Don't go saying you're willing to sacrifice it all, burn it all down, and live in a van down by the river. Shut the fuck up, Dan. But look at all of the people that are now the strangest of allies. And yes, all of this is coming at a cost. Dare I say, and I'm the last one to thought I would be saying this. When she was sticking to one narrative at the very least, even two, fuck it, even three, but there's fucking 12 at this point. When she was just keeping her eyes on, okay, Charlie Kirk had a falling out with Israel. Here's the text messages. That was a bad look. TPUSA being silent is volunteered to be complicit in allowing Charlie Kirk's memory to be defamed. Milo Yiannopoulos goes on Tim Pool's podcast the other night and says Charlie Kirk was probably gay and gonna divorce his wife. And that's Candace Owens' ally, by the way. Fucking, they used to be enemies a year ago. Money makes strange bedfellows. I don't know. So, do we really want to see? I don't want to fucking risk it, man. The Democrats / liberal biased media, whoever, whatever, your Soroses, all the people that want to see another simple, what is it? Ping pong. I can't say evolution. That's not what it is. Just another ping pong of politics where, hey, one side wins, they get their time, and then the other side comes and undoes almost everything, putting us back in a form of stagnation where we see the absolute opposite of progress. We're in active regression, but under the guise of change and placating one side and having them convinced they finally got their win, their just desserts. It's fucking hilarious and incredible. And Candace Owens is almost solely responsible for being this huge little crack within the foundation of the unified. What happened to the uprising, the right rising, the MAGA base? There's a lot of damage that needs to be accounted for, and I hope just those of you that really represent that, always ask questions, fucking do that. But at the very least, ask questions of the person that does nothing but ask questions, who claims to have all the answers, by the by. You're allowed to have your own feelings and thoughts. Yes, Mike, I think you... By the way you're expressed. But the way you're expressed... Mike, I'm very sorry to hear that. God bless. If it is simply and solely, Mike, and I no ill will. Matter of fact, this is the place where, please, everybody have an unsubscribe conga line. Stuck in the Middle is where everybody's opinion is there. I'm the only one talking here, and nobody owes me their time. I'm shitting on Candace Owens because I don't see one single thing that she has claimed and provided evidence for. She just keeps on revealing more embarrassing text messages. Why did we have to see? What purpose did it serve for us to see Charlie Kirk quoting Nicki Minaj, a Nicki Minaj fucking song? Why? And her showing that. So this is one of my favorite conversations. Oh, I had a dream of Charlie Kirk telling me he was betrayed. Oh my God, the beekeepers. Oh my God, and again, you stuck with the Israel narrative. Shit, man. The unification of people getting tired of Zionism. Thumbs up. America first, baby. Don't put our money in fucking Israel, dude. And keep their strings out of our shit. Alright? But that doesn't mean I blindly fucking support Palestine and their ills and evils. I don't support either side going on wanton fucking, killing sprees. It's pretty simple to me. Saying that to a very nuanced situation is ignorant at the very least. But, I mean, from my perspective, it is this easy. So, I don't mind anybody unsubscribing. If because I don't support somebody and you wish I did, I don't understand that. I don't understand. You don't think like me, therefore I can't listen. When did we lose the motivation to challenge one another? Isn't that how we get to the bottom of anything in life? Don't we have to challenge one another to form a conclusion, to reach a conclusion, and then get a fucking consensus, right? To reach an answer of some kind, there has to be disagreement. Remember, every analogy we've ever had of like a utopia and everybody living in kumbaya, no conflict, no questions, nothing questioned, everything was just fucking hokey-dory, we always destroy ourselves. The Matrix. Look at any example where the world lived in peace. What happens inevitably? It destroys itself, right? So, I guess that's inevitable. I just, I don't understand. Why would anybody just willingly wake up and say, I want to be in an echo chamber for the rest of my days? Would it not make the conviction of your own opinions stronger if you saw someone that you felt was so wrong and you corrected them? Or you asked to speak with them further. Hey, let's have a phone call. Let's do a panel thing. Let's talk on VC. Something. Anything. Let's have a dialogue. Let me type in your motherfucking shit right here. Nope. This is the day and age where it's expected. We unfriend each other, friends of years and years, over the president, over political ideology, over differences in theology, over not who we pray to, but in what method we pray, what faction we decry ourselves to be. Because believe it or not, oh my God, I don't even consider myself to be a Christian because I don't think I claim that right. But I have been criticized because I haven't chosen a specific one, like be it Baptist or this one or that. I don't know. And again, this is to somebody I hold no ill will to. Somebody made a comment because Josh and I put out a short from Stuck in the Middle talking about how there's evil in every single religion. You can't tell me that's false. There are bad people everywhere. And in the infinite uh, options and possibilities and groups, yeah, there's radicals, there's zealotry, and there's crazies and bad people within every single religion. And if you sit there and say, nope, not in mine, you're telling me you're fucking complicit in sweeping for the actual bad people in within them. So I spit on that very notion. And we are a country of ideas and this, that, and the other, and discussion and civil discourse. But I think people that also believe they're doing a solid for Charlie Kirk and his children, his legacy, his family, you have stomped on the very things that he has built. And worse than that, the very thing he embodied, which was conversation. Now it's agree with me about Candace Owens or else I'm unsubscribing. Well, no. Mon, Fox, Nam, whatever the fuck you want me to be. Sure. Yep, behind the wheel as we speak. All of the things. This is the second time I've seen your name out of the fucking blue. Let me check your channel. You like to pop up. Clearly, you like me, or maybe you like these eyebrows, because I know I like them. Look at that eyebrow action. Are you drunk, bro? Are you going on a rant online like you do nearly, well, for how many years? So this one time, because I showed up and I'm dropping in to say whatever. Yeah, sure. Let's play along. All right, channel activity. 3 years ago. You've been around 3 years. Ain't done shit. So you're okay, dude. Cool. You're a consumer. That's all right. You voted Kanye Shep. Hey, I knew we had one smart one in here. Crystal, God bless you, darling. God bless you. I hope all is well. By the way, still actively working on praying, and I'm not gonna claim I'm ever going to be like the denominational Christian of any particular what have yous. I know I don't have to explain this to anybody. It's just my personal journey. I think I'm maybe wanting to distance myself from churches and the more organized aspect of it. The body is a temple. Oh, hey, what's up, Action? Salute to you, brother. Well, all right, hey, Mon. Well, my response is asking me out of the blue if I am drunk. Well, I guess if you truly are following out of interest, that question to me appears like a troll question, unless you are sincerely 1000% 10 toes down concerned that I'm just drunk living right now. Dude, I had my time in the sun with that, okay? Go search the clips. I'm sure they're still around in abundance. So I don't think you can be shocked. That's my response to you. I only caught one comment, and I'd say, yes, sir, it was a constructive comment. Criticism, even. But, again, here we are, having some form of discourse, which at least you're willing to do. But regarding like me choosing to talk about any of the lolcows that have graced my life, oh, God bless them all. That's kind of freedom of mine that I'll kind of keep in the back pocket at all and any times that I feel like I want to. I don't have a laugh or whatever, what have you. Although overall I agree, it's always best to not feed them. By God, don't feed the little cows grass. Not so much the trolls. Slurring? Jeez, H. No. Okay. Am I slurring? This is how I talk. I try carefully to enunciate because I unnecessarily use large words, $10 words, sometimes $20 words. But no, sir. I've been sober for a year, and I don't want to give a false answer. I don't even think it's been a full. Let's just say a year. I just get ahead of myself because it feels longer. I hope that's a good thing. I don't know. Whatever the case, it's been over a year. I'll say that I have not imbibed on the booze. That much I'm proud of. Finding time and where to put a clear mind. That's the mission. That's a part of the journey right there. When you because oh man, can that backfire on you when you find yourself with time you probably could have done without, or you chose for whatever reason not to be as productive as you would rather have. You turn on yourself. We can be our own greatest tormentors. We are definitely our hardest critiques, and dealing with that is a pungent, powerful medicine, if you will, but it's something that can give you its own kind of poison if you stay within your own mind too long, too often. It is good to get out there, engage. That's why, by God, I've been employed as long as I have, no matter how many jobs I've changed. I have been working for money since the age of motherfucking, was it 12, 13, 12 or 13 years old. I still went to school and all that, until I didn't, but yeah, and here I am. Well into my adulthood, far, far further into my adulthood than I thought I'd make it. And hey, it's another W. Krupp, good to see you, brother. I will look that up. Isaiah 4:5-7. Thank you. Chef, get out of here with the fucking irresponsible commenting on YouTube's. Eating chicken while drunk, bro. That's the most dangerous, stupid, fun thing. Fun? It's kind of one of the dumbest, slothful things I missed, like past tense. You know that, like, when you are, and this is all past tense, when you're drunk and you decide to start eating the craziest slop, don't care how it's prepared. Chicken would be one of those things. If I found that in the fridge in a drunken stupor and decided to munch on it, I ain't waiting to fucking microwave it or put it in the oven, burn the place down for one. Just savage, like just a Neanderthal, like a primitive, like a primate, straight up just ripping through the bone, man, practically eating the damn bone, just making a full ass. Those are the moments that you can really take a moment to try and recall and remember how low, how bad it can get when you allow yourself to imbibe too much. The man takes the drink takes a drink, the drink takes the man. Oh shit. Well, Iman, I'm very sorry to hear that, in all sincerity. I fully understand with that context. That's hardcore, and I am very sorry. I'll say a prayer. I prayed yesterday. It was my grandma's birthday. She passed on in 2015. She was like a second mother, and no amount of time takes that experience away or that love from your heart or the memories that fill your mind or that you may find yourself relying on when you continue to grow old and maybe feel a little lonelier than you once did, even if you have a significant other or whatever the case. No matter what's going on, the people that had the biggest impacts within our lives, that gave us the most love and the most warmth, there is no amount of time that can pass for us to feel that pain is ever truly gone. So yesterday, we're lighting a candle for her and putting her picture right near the candle at the dinner table. It's nice just to pray. I'm thankful, if anything, that prayer is returned to my life with this clarity. and then I've chosen to stay away from alcohol. It's comic books, lots of work, almost nothing but work. Stuck in the middle, the show. God bless all of you. Thank you so much to all of you that give it a shot. Thank you, Mon, and everybody. Krupp, dude, salute actions. Crystal, you sweetheart, like I don't deserve so many of the friends that still call me friend. You know, thank you guys for like just being within that, even wasting your time on me, and that's just from my perspective. I'm not chopping myself down to get brownie points here. I won't deny it. I think I have a very firm grasp and understanding of what it's like to deal with depression as an adult. Much different than when you're young and fucking emo as shit about it or whatever. Like, you understand the beast and you almost feel it's pretty tame. It's just sometimes it can maybe get its claw out a little further. But it almost feels like you pretty much got it under control. You're used to it. You take your blows, whatever, and then you kind of shake it off. Yeah. So I will say, I think I'm more inclined to feel depressed at times, not every day, not every month, not all fucking day, and not all fucking month or year. But yeah, it comes and it goes, and it's fleeting, and I think it's a normal part of our psychology, and it's not wise to always, medicate ourselves. We need to learn to deal with life on life's terms, but that's not knocking what may be necessary for anybody else at all. And again, stuck in the middle means a lot to me, and I just thank everybody that does come here and check this shit out, and then check us out over there. Haven't caught sea fowls in a bit, but salute to that man. Susie, thank you, by the way. I was thinking on the way here, respect to you, by the way, Susie. Susie talks a lot. I saw sea fowls. I was gonna straight up just like get on here and promote him. I know I went on some random dumb shit about my opinion, that dumb bitch Candace Owens. That's my opinion. I'm just saying things, just like she's just asking questions and heavily implying that people did crazy shit. C Fowls is really putting stuff out there, and he's putting more effort than a lot of people do into stuff. You know, I'm not only referring to the fact that he drops edits and puts any sort of neat tricks. He's telling like full stories, like start to finish. He's giving like a full package of his life experiences, and he's trying to teach something with that, and I respect that. And he's trying to reinvent, and he really puts his best foot forward, and without caring about people's judgments, putting himself out there for everybody to see and judge, and that's what the internet is all about. So my hat's off and my mad respect to the person I'm very proud to call friend, who I said, hey man, you want to help Stuck in the Middle have a Discord? And he's happy to oblige and help in every capacity. And I always feel that I don't balance out, when I'm asking anything of anybody. It's not something I've ever been comfortable with, but thank you to Seafowls and respect to him. And really, please, if you haven't, please just look up Seafowls on YouTube. He's a legit, just good guy. All I ask is that you give it a shot and don't be too damn judgmental, or be so, but challenge the motherfucker before you decide to unsub. No disrespect to the gentleman that was here that decided to publicly state he's unsubbing because he and I disagree about Candace Owens. That's okay. It's okay. All right. Well, is it? Oh, just like that. You're the last one you said. See that just like that. See with the Z at the end. Or if you just go a few posts down on my community posts, you'll see him there inevitably. I used to check his channel daily. Shit. Used to. Because one of his posts is one of the few posts that has a link to two people that I refuse to ever resubscribe to. One of them being, well, yeah, kind of both locales, and they were that was the only means I could ever justify myself to search them. I didn't want them getting any fucking credit from being searched in the algorithm or whatever the case. Fuck that shit. Well, I think, yeah, man. Again, all I ask is you give it a shot. He, uh, he tries. He tries. I think he tries harder than I do. I just kind of hit live and let the chips fall where they may. All right, well, that's it. That's all. Josh and we're just kind of discussing the show, and I think we're about to hit a consensus that we don't have a huge main portion for a Stuck in the Middle tonight. So that probably equals, if I have any say in it, I'd love a Friday night show. If you have any preference, by the way, Friday or Saturday, you be the judge. Remember, the audience are the people in the cockpit here. You guys have the control. We are just there on the screen at your mercy. We'll stand on what we believe in. We will utilize our conviction. But you all heavily influence the journey, the path, and what we cover. I gotta see my family. Embrace everything that you love while it's there. See you then. Say the names. Oh, fuck. You go to his community post. Scroll down a few. You might get the hint there. You might. All right. Later.